Namaskara. This is the part 5 and the concluding part of this auxiliary verbs series in Kannada. In this, we'll see the remaining auxiliary verbs. Okay, a quick intro for those who have not seen the previous videos and directly jumping to this. Basically, auxiliary verbs are verbs that get added to other verbs to enhance the meaning or altogether change the meaning of the main verb. Now, spoken Kannada is filled with auxiliary verb usage, but there are only about 6 to 8 auxiliary verbs. So, not knowing auxiliary verbs will restrict you from excuse me, understanding Kannada movies, TV serial dialogues, because they're all heavily relying on the auxiliary verb usage. Now, auxiliary verbs has a very useful, it's very useful in a certain aspect because it simplifies grammar. So what happens is you can have a main verb in a certain grammar always, and it's the auxiliary verb that you can constantly keep changing tenses, mood, and you will get the content, you will get the proper meaning already. So the advantage here is you just need to know the tenses and moods for 6 to 8 verbs, and the main verb you can always put it in a particular grammar. For example, the format is, most of the time the format is like this: the main verb will be in past verbal participle and the auxiliary verb can be in any tense depending upon the context, any tense or mood. So main verb, all you have to remember it is to keep it in past verbal participle, and the auxiliary verb you keep changing to your required tense. So this is the advantage of auxiliary verb, and that is the reason why it is so popular in spoken Kannada. Okay, let's move on. So auxiliary verb list. Okay, so you have koDu, which is the most important one, and that is used that was addressed in part 1 in a dedicated video. Then bidu is again very important. It was addressed in part 2. Padu was addressed in part 3. Annu was addressed in part 4. Now going with koDu, baru, hOgu, Aagu, and iru, we will cover it in one video, which is in part 5, because there is not much content there. Aagu, we had actually given a dedicated video for it, which is called the multi-talented Aagu verb, right? We have a video for it. Please check Aagu. Iru also, we have a dedicated video. It's called the all-powerful Iru verb, right? And we have a dedicated video for that. And that is the reason we are clubbing all the remaining 5 into one video. Okay. As usual, this 15 verbs is our known verb list. I'll try to use these in my sentences, but I cannot guarantee because aux verbs usage are very specific. So you can't really stick to a specific set of verbs and make sentences only with those verbs. Okay, let's start with koDu. koDu is to give. So when koDu is used as an auxiliary verb, it gives a meaning of doing an action for others. See, if you just use koDu, it means to give. Okay, ನಾನು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕೊಡುಗೆ or ಉಡುಗೊರೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. I am giving a gift to him. ನಾನು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. I am giving a book to him. Or ನಾನು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಗಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ. I gave him a car. ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ, I gave. So this is the normal usage. But if it's used as an aux verb, meaning after another verb, then the meaning changes. It gives the meaning of doing an action for others. For example, ಈ ಕೆಲಸ ನಿಮಗೆ ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. I will do this work for, I'll get this work done for you. ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. Okay, ನಾಳೆ ಒಳಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. Before tomorrow, by tomorrow, I will get this done for you. ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. So it's ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. So ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ means I will get it done for you. So right, ನನ್ನ ಫೋನಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಕೊಡಿ. Right, ಹಾಕು is to put. Charge as in like we have this prepaid cards you have to charge, right? Um, so similarly, so you say charge haki kodi. You have to ask like that. Put also ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಫಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಕೊಡಿ. Put one coffee for me is also haki kodi. Right? So you're asking somebody to do something for you, then you use this kodi as a auxiliary verb. Here, ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಸಲ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ನೋಡಿ ಕೊಡಿ, ನನಗೆ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Once you see the account and give me, then I will get confidence. So ನೋಡಿ ಕೊಡಿ means see and give, right? So this is the concept of here you could see that Nodi kodi. So it is like actually two actions. You see and give. And it means that you check the account. That's what it means. Okay. Ondu sati. Sati means one time. Ondu sati recording hege ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸಿಕೊಡಿ ಮುಂದೆ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Okay, so meaning it, what does it mean? Once you show me how to do the recording, in future I'll do it. ಒಂದು ಸತಿ, sati means once. Sati, sala, bari. Then you have ಸತಿ ಸಲ ಬಾರಿ ಒಂದು ಬಾರಿ ಒಂದು what else do you have? Sati, ಒಂದು ಸಲ. These are all words, synonyms for time, one time, two time, three times, like that. Okay. ಒಂದು ಸತಿ recording ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, how to do, ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ, like that. ತೋರಿಸಿಕೊಡಿ, show and give. So ತೋರಿಸಿಕೊಡಿ means you show and give. So the other person has to show. So that is why ತೋರಿಸಿಕೊಡಿ. Okay. So it's like guide me on the steps to do the recording. There you will say ತೋರಿಸಿಕೊಡಿ. Of course, you can just say ತೋರಿಸಿ. Also is fine. ತೋರಿಸಿಕೊಡಿ is also used. ಮುಂದೆ mean next time. ಮುಂದೆ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Next time I will do it. So this is the usage of koDu as an auxiliary verb. Okay. I have only one slide for each of these auxiliary verbs. Okay. And hope is that you will be able to understand the usage. Right? Then baru is to come. When baru is used as an auxiliary verb, baru is to come. As usual, we know how to use baru. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. I will come to your house. This is a normal usage. But when baru is used as an aux verb, it gives the effect of a continued event or a periodic event. Let's look at examples. ಆ ಶ್ರೀಮಂತರು ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ಆರ್ಫನೇಜ್ಗೆ ಡೊನೇಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ or ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So he has been giving donation. So for many years, he has been doing this as a habit. He goes to the orphanage and gives donation. So how do you say that? He kottu bartha. It's a continuous event, continuous action that he's doing every year, frequently, right? Or periodically. So ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ or ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕೊಡು is give. So ಕೊಟ್ಟು past verbal participle. ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. He has been giving donation. Right? It's a continuous thing. There was no breakage in between, or there was no stoppage in between in his donation. He has been every year he's been giving donation very consistently. Okay, that's where this baru is used. Next, one more example. ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಿಂದ ಇವರು ಆ ಹುಡುಗನನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡಿ ಬರುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಕಾಪಾಡು means to protect, to save, right? ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವಯಸ್ಸಿಂದ, from childhood, ಇವರು, this person, ಆ ಹುಡುಗನನ್ನು, that boy. So when that boy was a very small baby, from that point onwards, this person has been protecting him and coming. It's exactly, literally, that's what it means, protecting and coming. Meaning he has been protecting continuously, continuous action. ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಅವನು ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರುತ್ತಿದ್ದ. Right? ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ, for 1 year, right? ಅವನು, he, ಅವಳಿಗೆ, to her, ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ, every day, ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರುತ್ತಿದ್ದ. He had kept on calling her every day. ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರುತ್ತಿದ್ದ. Okay, that's where this baru is used. Okay, then I have given a different color highlighting, means it's a different meaning. ನನಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರತ್ತೆ. So this baru here means I can speak Kannada. ನನಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರತ್ತೆ. Literally it means to speak Kannada will come to me, or Kannada will come to me, is what it literally means. But figuratively it means I can speak Kannada. Kannada barutte. So this is, you would have heard this from people. People will ask you, Nimage Kannada barutta? They will ask. Okay. Instead of, it's sometimes they will ask, Nimage Kannada gotta? Do you know Kannada? Right. Another common way of asking is Kannada barutta. Right. Then you'll say Kannada barutte. I can speak Kannada. Right. Or you will say Kannada baralla. I cannot speak. Kannada doesn't come to me. So baratta baralla is a figurative way of saying I know or don't know. Okay. So ನನಗೆ violin ನುಡಿಸಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ನುಡಿಸು means to play an instrument. Okay, this is an important verb. I had difficulty finding this word, this particular verb. Yeah, I wanted to know how do you say playing an instrument? So playing an instrument has a very specific verb in Kannada. It's called nudisu. Okay, ನನಗೆ violin ನುಡಿಸಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನನಗೆ piano ನುಡಿಸಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Right? ನುಡಿಸುವುದು means to play an instrument. Okay. So ನನಗೆ violin ನುಡಿಸಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. I don't know how to play violin. Okay, ನಾನು ಹೋಗಿ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. This is a polite way of saying, I mean, literally it means I'll go and come. But whenever you take leave of somebody, you will say, ನಾನು ಹೋಗಿ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. I'll go and come. Okay. So this is again just one slide for Baru. Let's move on. hOgu. Again, this will also be one slide for hOgu. When hOgu is used, hOgu, as you know, is to go, right? ನಾನು ಮೆಜೆಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ, ನಾನು ಸಿಲ್ಕ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ, ನಾನು ಮಡಿವಾಳ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. I'm going here, I'm going there. That's a normal usage, right? When hOgu is used as an aux verb, right, it gives the effect of away, off, right? Something similar to bidu, right? Or completeness of an action. Let's see example. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬಂದ ಮಳೆ ಇದ್ದಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾಗೆ ನಿಂದು ಹೋಯಿತು, right? What does it mean? The rain that came nicely suddenly stopped. ಇದ್ದಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾಗೆ means out of nowhere or suddenly, instantly, right? ನಿಂತು ಹೋಯಿತು. ನಿಂತು ಹೋಯಿತು means stopped and went away. It just stopped away. It went away, right? ನಿಂತು ಹೋಯಿತು. That's what ಹೋಯಿತು here. Okay. ಅವಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣವೇ ಅವನ ತಲೆನೋವು ಹೋಯೇ ಹೋಯಿತು. ಅವಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣವೇ, the moment after seeing her, the moment he saw her, his headache went away. ತಲೆನೋವು means headache, ನೋವು means pain. Headache went away. ಹೋಯೇ ಹೋಯಿತು, right? ಹೋಯೇ ಹೋಯಿತು is like a what you call an emphatic expression to say it just flew away. We say that, right? Like that. Okay. ಕೈ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಬಂದ ಕೈ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಬಂದ ಅವಕಾಶ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾರಿ ಹೋಯಿತು. ಹಾರು means to fly. ಹಾರಿ ಹೋಯಿತು means it flew away. I mean, figuratively again, it just vanished, you say, right? It vanished away. It means ಕೈ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಬಂದ avakasha, an opportunity that came so close. Kai hattira means it came close to my hand, but just flew away in a single moment. Ondu kshanadalli means in one moment. It flew away, right? Hari hoitu. So this away, right? Meaning ran away, flew away, went away. All these things will have hoitu. It will have that away meaning. ಓಕೆ, ಕಳ್ಳ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಗನೆ ಓಡಿ ಹೋದ. ಕಳ್ಳ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದ ಥೀಫ್. ಒಂದು ಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ, ಇನ್ ಒನ್ ಮೊಮೆಂಟ್, ಓಡಿ ಹೋದ. ಬೇಗನೆ, ಫಾಸ್ಟ್, ಕ್ವಿಕ್ಲಿ ಓಡಿ ಹೋದ. ಈ ರ್ಯಾನ್ ಅವೇ. Okay, so these are all easy examples. Again, this is hOgu usage. Let's move on. Again, I have only one slide of each of this. Then we have Aagu. Okay, I'm just giving the whatever I did not cover in the other Aagu dedicated video, I'm covering it here. Okay, so Aagu, as we know, all the adverbs with li ending, we use Aagu. I'll just give one example. Sulabhavagi, right? Easily. This we have seen many examples of Sulabhavagi, Kashtavagi, and Agi gets added to anything that is an adverb with ly ending. Okay, so you can go to the dedicated video that I have for Aagu, which is this multi-talented Aagu, and you can take a look at it for this example of how we do adverbs, ly ending adverbs with Agi. Okay, let's move on and look at other examples that I have not covered there. Agi suffix for the preposition as. Okay, sakshiyagi, right? As a witness. ಅವನು ಆ ಕೊಲೆ ಸಂಭವಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಕ್ಷಿಯಾಗಿ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯ ಹೋದ. ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯ means court. Okay, he went to the court as a witness. Sakshiyagi. Okay, as a witness. Agi suffix for the in preposition. Okay, mithavagi. Mithavagi means in moderation, softly. Okay, the ಹಾಲನ್ನು ಮಿತವಾಗಿ ಬಿಸಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಬಿಸಿ ಮಾಡು means to heat. Okay, ಬಿಸಿ is hot. ತಂಪು means cold. Okay, ಹಾಲನ್ನು chali also means cold. Okay, chali, cold means the weather chali. Tampu means if an item is cold, then you say tampu. If the weather is cold, you'll say chali. Okay, so here bisi is But busy is common for both the weather busy and the item busy. We want to make a item hot. That also is busy. Okay. So halannu, milk. The milk has to be heated mildly. Okay. ಮಿತವಾಗಿ ಬಿಸಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay. Then agi suffix for the preposition by. Okay. What is this? ಮಾರ್ಗವಾಗಿ. Okay. ನಾವು ಈ ಮಾರ್ಗವಾಗಿ ನಗರದ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. Okay. We have to go inside the city by this route. Okay. ಈ ಮಾರ್ಗವಾಗಿ. Okay. Through this route. By, through. You can, marga means way, right? Here agi is used as suffix. I think I have a few slides for agu. So this is one usage. Let's move on. Yeah. So this is agi added to pronouns. It gives the effect of a free will. Okay. Nanagi ಆ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ತಗೊಂಡೆ. What does it mean? I took the decision on my own, meaning nobody influenced me. I did it myself. ನಾನಾಗಿ or ನಾನಾಗಿ ಆ ಕೊಲೆ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. I did all by myself. There was no helper. There is nobody who helped me to do that murder. ಕೊಲೆ means murder. So that's your agi usage with a pronoun. ನಾನು ನಾನಾಗಿ. Okay. ಅವಳಾಗಿ ಮನೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋದಳು. ಮನೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋದಳು, she left the house at her own will. Nobody forced her to go outside, go out of the house. Avalagi, she on her own, she went out of the house at her own free will. Avalagi, okay, avalagi. Then Neenagi bandu surrender agi bidu. Okay, Neenagi bandu surrender agi bidu means you come and surrender yourself. Don't make me come and arrest you, chase you and arrest you. That is what they mean by Neenagi bandu surrender agi bidu. Neenagi, Neenu, Neenagi. Then ಬಾಗಿಲು ಅದಾಗಿ ಮುಚ್ಚಿಕೊಂಡಿತು. Right? ಮುಚ್ಚು means to close. ಮುಚ್ಚಿಕೊಂಡಿತು means it closed by itself. ಬಾಗಿಲು means door. The door closed by itself. ಬಾಗಿಲು ಅದಾಗಿ. ಅದು ಅದಾಗಿ. Because ಬಾಗಿಲು is neuter gender. So ಅದು ಅದಾಗಿ. Okay. ಬಾಗಿಲು ಅದಾಗಿ ಮುಚ್ಚಿಕೊಂಡಿತು. On its own, it closed by itself. Okay. Okay, that is done. Aagu is done. Now we have the last slide for Iru. Okay, Iru can be used to indicate to stay. We know that Iru is be, to be, right? Nanu alli iddini. Okay, I am there. That is your stay, right? You can say, for example, TV alli ide. TV is there. Pustaka alli ide. Pustaka is there. Pustaka illi ide. Pustaka is here. So this is for there, here. But Iru can also be for to stay or to exist, to be present somewhere. That there iru can be used. So that's why we can call it as an auxiliary verb. Okay. ಅಂಗಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದುಕೊಂಡು ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ತುಂಬಾ ಸದ್ದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ತುಂಬಾ ಸದ್ದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಾ. Okay, I repeated. ಅಂಗಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದುಕೊಂಡು ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಸದ್ದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಾ. So ಅಂಗಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ, in the shop, ಇದ್ದುಕೊಂಡು, if you be staying in the shop, phone ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, if you make phone call, ತುಂಬಾ ಸದ್ದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. There will be a lot of noise. ಸದ್ದು means noise. ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Again, ಸದ್ದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ means sound will come. Right? Swalpa means swalpa ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಾ. Swalpa here in Kannada, how it works is swalpa is used for as a replacement for please. You don't use dayavittu for everything because dayavittu is a very big, formal, heavy word. So you use dayavittu to ask for a big favor. To ask for a small favor, just say swalpa. Swalpa literally means little, but it can be used for please. Swalpa sarisi, swalpa move ಮಾಡಿ. Move a little bit, right? Move means to sarisu. Okay, sarisu is to move, but usually move ಮಾಡಿ people will understand. Okay. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿ or ಒತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಒತ್ತಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ means also to move, right? But I think sarisu is what is used for move more commonly. I need to check that what word is used to for asking people to move. Right? ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿ or ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಗ ಕೊಡಿ. That is also a useful. Jaga kodi means give space for me to go. Swalpa jaga kodi or side kodi. That is very common in Bangalore, where swalpa side kodi. Side kodi means give some space for me to go. Okay, so that also people will understand. Okay, so swalpa means small favor. Dayavitu means big favor. So don't use Dayavitu like across the board. Then it will become very funny. So just say Swalpa in those cases where you find that it's a small favor. Okay. Next one. Iru can be used to map to the word being. For example, ಒಂದು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇದ್ದುಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಸಿಗರೆಟ್ ಸೇದುವುದು ಒಂದು ಚೂರು ಕೂಡ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇದ್ದುಕೊಂಡು, ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್, ರೈಟ್? ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಆಗಿ is used for profession also. ನಾನು ಆ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ರೈಟ್? ನಾನು ಈ ಉದ್ಯಮೆ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್. ನಾನು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್ ಕೆಲ್ಸ, ನಾನು ಆ ಉದ್ಯಮೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಆಗಿ is used for saying that as a profession. Okay, so ಒಂದು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇದ್ದುಕೊಂಡು, ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇದ್ದುಕೊಂಡು ಇಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್. ಇದ್ದುಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಸಿಗರೆಟ್ ಸೇದುವುದು, ಸ್ಮೋಕಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಸಿಗರೆಟ್. ಸೇದು is to draw. Actually it's like say you draw from a straw, right? If somebody gives you a juice, you put a straw and you suck the juice, right? That is called seduvudu. And cigarette also, they suck the smoke from the cigarette. So that's why sedu is used. Sedu is a verb for drawing something with your mouth. Okay, so cigarette seduvudu, smoking cigarette. Ondu churu means bit. Okay, for example, ನನಗೆ ಆ ಬಿಸ್ಕೆಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಚೂರು, or ಆ ಕೇಕ್ ಅನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಚೂರು ಕೊಡಿ means give me a bit. Okay, ಒಂದು ಚೂರು, what you call, ಒಂದು ಚೂರು, what else you can say, ಒಂದು ಚೂರು, a bit of rice, ಒಂದು ಚೂರು ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಡಿ, just put a bit. Okay, or ಒಂದು ಚೂರು ಹಾಕಿ, right? Just put only a bit of rice. There you will use this churu. But here ಒಂದು ಚೂರು ಕೂಡ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, it's not even nice, even a bit. You as being a doctor smoking. So this is like an expression. It's used figuratively to say that it's not nice even a bit. It is not good at all. There you will say ಒಂದು ಚೂರು ಕೂಡ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. Kuda means also. Even a bit it is not nice. That's the exact translation of ಒಂದು ಚೂರು ಕೂಡ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. So ಇರಲಿ and ಆಗಲಿ usage. Okay, this is the last concept before we end this video. So ಇರಲಿ ಆಗಲಿ usage. ಅದು ನೀವಾಗಲಿ ನಾನಾಗಲಿ ಇರಲಿ, ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿದರೂ ಅದು ತಪ್ಪೇ. So here it means let it be you or let it be me. Whoever does it, it is wrong. So that's where this irali and agali is used, right? ನಾನಾಗಿ ಇರಲಿ, ಯಾರು. So ನೀವಾಗಲಿ means let it be you. Or you can say ನಾನಾಗಿ ಇರಲಿ. ಆಗಿ ಇರಲಿ and ಆಗಲಿ are same meaning. It means let it be you or let it be me. ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿದರೂ ಅದು ತಪ್ಪೇ. Whoever does it, it is wrong. Okay, so you will find this irali agali usage in interviews, when you interview the stars, right, actors, or when politicians give statements, they will use this irali agali, very common. Okay, or you can look out for it in when you are watching it. The replacement for that is irabahudu, agabahudu, they will say, instead of irali can be used as a replacement. For example, ನನ್ನ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಈಗ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಇರುವ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರಬಹುದು, ನಾನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ 100% ಎಫರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. This could be a statement by say a movie star. He's saying it can be my previous character or my present character, meaning when they say character, it's the character of the role that they are playing as an actor, right? So present actor, a present character, I always give 100% effort. So it can be my previous character or my present character, I always give 100% effort. How do you say this? ನನ್ನ ಹಿಂದ means back, ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರಬಹುದು, ರೈಟ್? or you can say ಇರಲಿ, ನನ್ನ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರಲಿ, ಈಗ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಇರುವ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರಲಿ, ನಾನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ means always 100% effort ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. I always give 100%. So if somebody is complaining about this actor, saying that he or she is not consistent. In one movie he or she acts well, another movie he or she doesn't act well, then the actor can use this sentence as a defense, saying I always give 100% effort. Okay, so with this our Aux Verb series ends. I will again come up with a video with another new concept. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.